right. So the show is on, folks. The show is on. I am here. However, you may know, or you may see, you may notice that we have a special guest star today, and that is the Boris Bear. How you doing over there, Boris Bear? Doing good, huh? Yeah? You relaxing, you chilling? I feel you, brother. I feel you. So he decided to step in today, good old Boris Bear, to give me some backup because my brother is not here. He is gone. He is gone. He will be back. He's going to be here halfway through the stream, but right now I am the only one that can say welcome to, or actually here, Boris Bear, join me on this one. Ready? Welcome to the Basement Brothers. Yeah, it's not as cool by myself. But I appreciate the help there, Boris Bear. You're spot on, okay? So this stream is it's gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about perseverance and how the show must go on no matter what faults or mistakes that you make along the way. So the reason Joe is missing right now is because he has practice for musical. So he's gonna be at that until 6:30. So unfortunately we'll miss him for like half the show, maybe a little more, but that's okay because I got plenty to talk about. And if you guys provide me with some questions, we can go on from there. And this topic kind of spurred up because he's not here. So I'm just gonna talk about my own personal experience with perseverance and getting through that, whatever difficult situation you may be going through, whether that's, like for me, it's with weight loss, or whether you're trying to achieve certain goals in your life down a certain career path or through school. Personally, I have a lot of experience from persevering through school, as I was not a huge fan. So getting through difficult times, getting through achieving goals that you're looking to do, and just persevering in life in general, because it can be tough. It can be tough out there. So I don't really have a random fact, but you know, Boris Bear over there is pretty knowledgeable. So we'll just toss you over to him real quick. What do you got there for us, Boris Bear? Give us that random fact. What wise words. What wise words you have for us, Boris Bear. I don't know what more else I could have added to that. It's just amazing, you know. Your knowledge is just so overwhelming. I don't know how I can handle it anymore. So, with that, we'll move on. That was your random fact from Boris Bear for you. But we're going to move on to the topic of the day, which is perseverance. And my personal experience with that. Maybe Boris Bear will pop in every once in a while, give us some inspiration of his own. But we'll see what goes on there. He's kind of shy. I'm sorry, he's a little shy there. But when you have a birthday, where am I from? Oh, thank you for the questions. So I am Gino. Gino, is that right, Gino? I am from Wisconsin. So outside right now, there's actually a nice layer of snow. We just had some snowfall the other day. And my birthday is in April. Actually, yeah, this month. Oh, that's this month, guys. My birthday is this month, April 23rd. It's actually my golden birthday this year, surprisingly enough. It's something that as a kid you're like, yes, golden birthday's coming up. But it's not as exciting. I guess I'm still pretty excited for it. I shouldn't say that. I'm pretty excited. I got some big plans. I'm gonna be well, I plan to kind of celebrate it with my 100 pounds lost, because that's coming up pretty soon here. And that's going to be, U.S., the United States. United States, Wisconsin to be exact. Sorry. I forget that YouTube can reach out past my own little United States bubble sometimes. I know, we have that, the United States, we have that mindset sometimes where we forget that other people are out there sometimes. So I appreciate you being here, Gino, with us, and, well, with me. Well, with us, Boris Bear and me here. until halfway through. Oh, there's the brother in the chat. Do you see this guy over here, Boris Bear? He's doing fantastic. You might be replaced. Isn't that right, Boris Bear? Yeah, you know, Joe here is not, he's not here all the time, and he doesn't tell his brother what his schedule is, so, maybe you could just let me do it all the time, you know? It could be a good replacement. I see what you're saying there, Boris Bear. I understand. I know. I wish he would let me know his schedule a little more, but, it just doesn't work out. He doesn't seem to understand the idea of schedule. You're about home. You're about home, huh? Well, I hope you're home pretty soon, Joe, because I really actually this topic is, I don't know, perseverance. We're gonna have to ask you about some comments or about this this topic, because I'm not sure what your experience is with this. I'd actually be interested to get your perspective. One day of January date? I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. Would you mind explaining it a bit more? One day of January date. My favorite day in January? I mean, the 16th, I guess? I don't know. I don't know where 16 came from, but so yeah, on the topic of perseverance though, I could have said, you know, Joe's not here yet. I don't think the show's gonna go on. We can just wait. We can push back half hour. Why are you having me tell you all this stuff? I don't understand. In February? A day of February. I'm not. Where is this going? Where is this going, Gino? I'm very confused. Didn't even know practice was until 6:30, bro. Really? You didn't know? I could have said, you know what? The show can start later. It doesn't need to start right now. It's for a project. Okay. So February we'll go the 20th. Yes. So you didn't know it was till 6:30. I could have said we're not gonna have the show tonight, or we're gonna push it back half hour. But you know what? I decided it's gonna happen because we have promised the day that we've scheduled out, and I want to be there for you guys, and we're gonna persevere and make it happen. Isn't that right, Boris Bear? Oh, I hear a knock on the door, guys. Who is it? Who is it?
Your bro.
Well, you want to come on in there, bro?
Ken, I'm still wearing my jacket. I didn't take the time to do that. Okay, I didn't even know practice was running until 6:30. Quite frankly, I didn't even check the schedule. I thought it was still till 6 because yesterday and the day before was.
You know, our camera up there fell down too, so I can't even get you in the camera right now. Oh. It's just Boris Bear chilling right there. He's having a good old time. Did you just cover up Boris Bear?
With my coat.
Brother, that is not very brotherly of you, of Boris Bear. Careful. He's sensitive. He's a little shy, too.
I am Boris now.
You're not even in the camera.
Oh,
oh, jeez. Which day of March? Did I say that already? I think I said the... No. I said for February. Do you know Gino?
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, I don't know Gino either. Apparently he's working on a project. So, no.
Is that lined up?
Joe, pick a day of March.
The 25th.
Oh, here, let me see if it's lined up for you or not. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Well, let's see. Yeah, you're about right there. Good job. You're getting good at getting that camera on spot.
Can I get the monitor?
Oh, I didn't even do that yet. Hold on.
I liked that random.
Well, Joe, tell us, how was practice? How was practice?
Fine. We went through all the songs. Or we went through the entirety of Act 2. Also, I can't hear anything. But,
oh, here, I'll get it up. Right. There you go. There you go. There's the song.
I'm going to get my fancy headset, but while I'm taking care of this,
Yeah, just tell your story, because I'm getting this set up, too.
We went through all of our Act 2 with the pit for the first time, so...
Wow, with the pit.
With the pit.
That's awesome.
With the pit.
As a bass player, I'm sure you can respect the musical aspect of it, too, huh?
Yeah.
April? Oh, come on, I gotta go 23rd on that one. Day of April, 23rd,
I would
of
say
course.
the 20th.
No. 23rd, brother.
The 20th.
My birthday?
I prefer the 20th, though.
Excuse me? Excuse me, brother?
I'm just saying this to annoy you. I don't actually care about what day it is.
Well, you should care.
Except for...
Do the 23rd. One day of May. Joe, you can do May. Pick one in May.
May the 4th be with you.
Ah, there you go. I knew it was going to be that one. May the 4th. 23rd. We decided 23rd.
Fine, we'll go with 23rd.
Yes.
Why are we saying days of each month?
I don't know. Gino is all over town here. Asking me for a project, apparently. So, okay. So, yeah, you went through the Act 2 with the pit?
Yeah, Act 2.
Nice.
We were supposed to go through Act 1 yesterday, but school got canceled, so...
Oh, is that why it was later today?
Yep. Well, actually, it was in the schedule to be later today. I just didn't check the schedule, and I thought it was still 6 since yesterday and the day before. So I checked the schedule, but I only checked for Monday and Tuesday, assumed that the rest of the week would be like that, and didn't notice that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were 6:30 instead of 6, so...
Bro.
I would have told you.
You're killing me, bro.
I would have told you, but I didn't know. So
Don't worry. Boris Bear covered pretty well for you.
I saw. I was watching the live stream.
Yeah. He was killing it. He's bringing in all the views. All right. Well, with that, our topic today is perseverance and how the show must always go on. What are your feelings on that, Joe? Or actually, you're here now. Give us a random fact.
Oh boy.
While you think about that topic,
Which
because
book
I know
did
you
Boris
just heard
Bear
this topic.
read from, James?
He didn't read. He thought of one. He was a little shy. He didn't really say one.
May the 4th.
Yeah, I'll say
and
May 4th.
June 4th and July 4th too, if you ask for that.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, yeah, July 4th, obviously. America.
Okay, I got a book.
All
Hey,
right.
Travis.
Hey, Travis. Good to see you here. July 4th. America. Actually,
Ooh. Things you never knew about the penny.
America. July 4th.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, now
Yeah,
yes.
over
Random fact, Joe.
Okay.
Random fact.
So this page is random things you never knew about the penny. The princess on the Indian head penny was neither a Native American nor a princess. She was, in fact, the sculptor's daughter, Sarah Longacre. On
Cool.
the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth in 2009, the U.S. Mint introduced pennies that depict 4 different representations of his life. These replaced the Lincoln Memorial on the penny.
That's interesting.
There's a bunch more there, but I don't have time to read all of them.
Yeah, you don't need to read all of them. I got my collar sticking up on this side. I gotta push that down real quick. Okay. September. Pick a September date.
September 11th.
Oh my goodness. Joe! Come on, man. Come on.
I just thought of something random.
You're killing me. You're
be
killing me
that
here. Jeez. All right, well. Not 11. See, not 11, Joe. Come on.
Fine. The 12th.
There you go. Do the 12th. One day of August.
The 28th.
Do you remember? No, do you remember Natalie's birthday?
Oh, now he's birthday? No. I don't know like any of our family's
My
birthdays,
camera!
if I'm honest.
No.
Except I know mom's. And I know the months of all my family's birthdays. This is probably sounding really sad.
No, do you not know Natalie's birthday?
No.
And now
I
this
know
is
it's in
on video.
August.
Yeah, it's in August.
I don't know the day, though.
I think I know it. I think. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot here. 18th.
Maybe?
Pretty sure it's 18th. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Natalie. I apologize. We're terrible brothers.
Quite frankly, I only remember your birthday because it's 3 days after Hitler's.
Okay, you are in an awful mindset today.
I just tell you the truth. I don't know why, but I memorized the date of Hitler's birthday.
Another day that's not 12 and 10. I am very confused on this project.
Why? Why does it matter?
I don't know. Go ahead and pick
9/9.
9. There you go. Yes, I see your comment, Far Cry 5. Okay, so Joe, thank you for the random fact. This project is interesting. I have no clue what's going on with it. It's fun to say the least. And then, what was I going to cover? I was going to say something before.
We'll do October 11th.
9 of September is very, very good.
I don't get this.
If it's good, that's awesome. We're glad we can help.
We're glad we can help.
I guess I'll talk about Far Cry 5 real quick because Travis asked. Far Cry 5, I really am enjoying it. I have dove in deep with a friend.
The 11th. There, I'll get the October 11th.
One day of October. Okay, 11.
Day of November?
It's not chat spam. He's asking questions. Like, day of November.
Day of November?
Pick one. Go for it, bro.
The 30th.
30th of November.
What's your problem with the number 11?
Okay, well, we'll do October 26th then.
Yeah, October 26th. Should we go with October 31st? Halloween. Spooky skeletons.
31st? Okay, do 31st then.
Okay, 31st.
Okay, Far Cry 5. I'll talk about that real quick because Travis is asking, and then we'll get back to the month questions because we got to answer those. So, Far Cry 5 is really interesting storyline. Obviously it's Far Cry, so it's very extreme, but also very fun at the same time with all of the action and close combat attacks that you can do, stealthing it, the outposts. I have to say this time with Far Cry, Joe, you know what day in December? I know you're gonna pick your birthday, right? Or are you gonna do Christmas? Okay, well he
neither. The winter solstice, the 21st. Oh no, 23rd. 23rd. The winter solstice.
Why would you pick that? Okay, 23rd. Anyway.
Wait, is it the 23rd or the 21st?
I don't know.
I know that the winter solstice is one day away from my birthday. I just forget which one it is.
Okay, well, Far Cry 5. So I like how this time in Far Cry they've gotten very dynamic. It's more like there are a few repetitive things just because, I mean, games kind of come with that. But it's not, I want to say this is the least repetitive Far Cry that I've played, in the fact that the outposts are all very different. The missions are all very different. The goals are all very different. And the territories like that you go to are all very different. And the characters you interact with are all very different. Like the amount of complexity that's built into the game. Thanks very much for this. Oh, okay. Cool. Glad we could help there, Gino. No problem. Glad you tuned in. Why in capitals? That's a good question. I don't know. Keyboard got stuck on this on the caps lock or something. How about the ziplines? Ziplines are pretty good. And I'm about halfway through the storyline with my friend Mark. So we've been working on that. Just knocking out the storyline, and then I go back and I do some single player every once in a while just to play it up because it's fun, and I want to unlock some of the weapons and stuff. That's my only disagreement with the series has been with their co-op, in the sense that when you play with a friend, I feel like you should be able to at least unlock weapons, you know, at least. Or what they should do is when you're playing with someone, it goes back to the profile that's the furthest back, and then you work your way up from there. That way everyone gets the storyline, but if you join with someone that's new, you'll go on their storyline. And then you make progress together. So if you catch up to the other person's storyline, then you'll make progress together. Whereas like in the case with me and my friend, we started our game at the same time, so then we should be making progress at the same rate. I want to say that'd be one of my biggest critiques, is how the co-op is implemented. So, how does that sound about right, Joe? I mean, I know you don't play it.
I have no idea anything about Far Cry 5, honestly.
But I mean with the co-op, with what I said.
Well, yeah, I see how that could be annoying.
Yeah. It's annoying when it doesn't make progress that way. So, why are you on caps lock? By the way, hello, Zach. Hello, everyone else out there. Thank you for joining us today here on The Basement Brothers. There we go. It's a lot better with two voices on that reverb, echo.
You had a second voice. It was
Boris Bear.
Should we call him Basement Bear just for the...
There you go. We'll call it Basement Bear. But he's wearing a Russian hat.
True.
But it is on the base. We'll call him Basement Bear. Basement Boris Bear.
Basement Boris Brother Bear.
That's true, because he's just another brother. Because, I mean, I'm Boris, but on here I'm also James. So, it works.
Oh, that's right. I chucked him across the room.
Yeah, you didn't treat Boris Bear with respect. You need to respect Boris Bear, bro. He's a brother, too.
Brother. Brother from a bear mother.
From a bear mother. Okay. We haven't talked about our topic much. Perseverance. I think you were about to say something.
Wow.
And then we had all the country or the questions. So.
Well, it's actually interesting that you bring up perseverance.
Oh, really? You have something relevant, huh?
Well, kind of. We have a project for English class going on right now that is all about perseverance. We had to read a book based off perseverance, and now we have to make projects about it. And then after that, we're gonna have to write a 5-paragraph essay on those books.
Well.
So, yeah, fun.
That's a perfect example right there. So how are you persevering through that, bro?
Well, I've actually done some work at home rather than procrastinating. Then again, I did procrastinate with the book, starting it 3 days before it was due. But
yeah, but your project, do you have it here?
No, I took it to school, so I didn't have to deal with it anymore.
I was say, you did a lot of work on Monday.
I have a photo of it.
Is it gonna show well, or is it gonna?
It's from my phone. Here, I'll email it to you.
Okay, email it to me.
But yeah, it's so.
So how do you stay focused? Because like when you have a project like that to do, how do you stay focused? Or do you not stay focused? Do you struggle with that?
Usually I just think, oh, well, I can do it tomorrow. And then I don't do it. And then I do it the day after because I procrastinated the second day.
Now we're going back to a topic we talked about before, and that's procrastination. You suffer from a severe case of procrastination. Just like your brother here. I do procrastinate as well. So, but perseverance, I think, is on a different level. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just do it. I mean, I wasted a crap ton of ink from the printer, but
So when stuff, I guess the question is, instead of maybe using perseverance, when things get difficult, when things get tough, what gets you through those tough times? What helps you push through? I think that's a better question to ask.
What helps me push through?
Yeah, what helps you through hard times?
Well, personally, what helps me through tough times is that I need to get it done if I want to have good grades. And not get mocked by my friends.
So the motivation of penalty.
Penalty.
It is penalty. Yeah, like if you have something in late, you get docked.
Yeah.
So you're motivated and you're kept on track and you persevere through punishment? And I guess that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense with where you're at in life. As a child. I mean, you're still a minor, so
yeah.
It makes sense that you're perseverant through that. That makes sense. See, because for me, I have no one that like I guess I mean, I have people that hold me accountable, but ultimately my decisions are up to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And there are consequences, don't get me wrong. When you're an adult, yes, there are still consequences to your actions.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, I'm going to go into work an hour late every day just because I wanted to sleep and I'm not persevere.
Dude, okay, actually, that is a great thing that you bring up because I told you about that comment, right?
Oh, wait, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you did tell me about that comment.
No, so on one of my videos, someone
I forgot about that, actually.
Someone commented, and I do appreciate their comment because I do like getting constructive criticism. And this individual said that I should be going into the gym, 6 to 7 times a week, and getting in there like every day, getting those gains. And I mean, I'm not disagreeing with him because I think it is good to get into the gym, but I disagree with his approach in the sense that I know what I'm capable of doing, and his approach too was that constructive criticism and harsh realities are the only way to motivate someone and are the only way and the best way to get results. I would have to disagree because I think the positive comments are just as important as the harsh realities. I think they balance each other out very nicely, and they complement each other. I don't think one is better than the other. I think they're both informative and can both shed light on your flaws and your strengths. But this person said that I should have no excuse after I explained to him, my whole situation past just the video I made. He continued on to say, there's no excuse. You should be getting to the gym every day, and I'm sure that your boss would let you, come into work an hour late just to get to the gym. Like, no, I'm sorry. My boss would not be okay with me showing up an hour late every day to work because I had to go to the gym. That's not something, I don't know if that's a cultural difference. I was talking with someone who said it might be something that's like in a different country, because apparently that's more of a common thing in other countries, to where they'll just be like, oh yeah, it's okay if you come an hour late. We understand you're taking care of your health, and that sort of thing. But here in America, at least, especially when I'm working, outward toward the public, because I do tech support for a company. And since I'm working outward toward the public, I can't not have a set schedule and just say, I'll come in an hour late, boss, and work an hour later. It doesn't work that way. So I found it interesting in that sense of time and schedule management, or time management and schedule. So, but yeah, I don't. Where did that come from again? What did you say that triggered that?
Oh,
thought?
I said, if you just show up an hour late to work, the consequence as an adult is going to be
that's where it came
firing.
From. Yeah, exactly. There are consequences to your actions as an adult, just as there are consequences as a kid. But your parents can kind of help guide you using, lesser punishments. I guess the results or the negative things that come from your actions are a lot more harsh when you're an adult, so I guess that's maybe the moral of the story, is like learn while you're young, learn how to deal with those things, and persevere through your own willpower, not just because you're going to be punished in the end, right?
Yeah.
So, and you will come across more of those things in your life.
What would you say is your motivation to get up in the morning and persevere?
And persevere? My motivation comes from several different places.
Is one of them you're filming?
So, yeah, actually, that's a good video to bring up, Joe. Is I had the how to lose weight video is what I called it. But it's more than just about losing weight, that video. That video is about... It is about perseverance. It is about continuing on and not giving up, and always seeking for answers and trying to come to an understanding, because no matter what struggle you're going through, because life is going to throw so many things at you, you just need to keep going and keep trying, because you never truly fail until you give up on something. That's one of my favorite things that I keep in my head, is that you're never truly a failure. You never truly fail until you just give up trying. Like, if I were to just give up trying to lose weight, like be like, I'm just gonna be fat my entire life, whatever, that's not something that is true failure, when you're just like, I'm done, I can't do it. Yeah. When you give up, whereas I take the mindset of, yeah, I might have failed, maybe I broke for Easter and I had a few more chocolates, which I actually didn't this year. I'm very proud. I did not do that.
You still have one Cadbury cream egg.
I know. She gave me a Cadbury cream egg, and I said, nope, I need to lose my 100 pounds. I'm getting close. So I have I've put that and saved that for later down the road. But perseverance, that's what that video is about. It's about, no matter what you're trying to achieve, no matter what struggles you're going through, you can get through. If you don't know what video this is, it's actually just my channel trailer. So if you go to my channel, this isn't Basement Brothers, this is James Jansen. Excuse me. If you go to that channel, it'll be the intro video. So it was, so I actually wrote it out. I don't know if you know this, Joe, but I wrote it out like the day before. And I actually took some time to edit it and stuff, so that I knew exactly what I was going to say for it.
And then you pulled me aside at Perkins and just like, hey, Joe, can you do something for me? I'm
Yeah.
like, sure. And then you will grab me in a chokehold. I'm like, what's happening?
I forgot about that. Yeah, because I needed something to symbolize
Brotherly love.
Yeah, kind of brotherly love. Yeah, exactly. And getting that support around you to help you push through. So, what up? You are in a very what's the mood? You're just kind of somber mood.
Somber.
Maybe are you tired?
I'm kind of tired. I did do. My feet are killing me.
Oh, was there a lot of dancing today then?
Well, it wasn't so much dancing as standing backstage waiting for them to finish that scene, even though they're going over they had issues with one of the scenes, and they kept like going through it again and again. And right after it was a scene that I was in and had to dance in. Well, so I was just standing there waiting and waiting. 30 minutes later, I was still pretty much just standing there waiting. But these shoes, the dance shoes.
Oh, yeah, they're not comfortable.
Oh, they do not have any support in the middle. It's literally just fabric in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're standing just naturally, your feet like push it apart, and your arch stretches, and it just kills my feet.
Yeah.
Anybody's feet, really.
Well, and standing in one spot. I don't know how you are, but for me, if I just stand, that's like the worst for my feet.
Same for me, and
Yeah.
here's why. One of my legs is actually slightly longer than my other leg. I don't know if you know this about, but one of them is
Natalie's the same way.
slightly longer, and because of that, I naturally lean on the shorter leg, or is it the longer leg? I don't know. I think it's the shorter leg, and it applies so much more pressure to that foot that it'll like go out before the other one, and I'll be like standing one leg in basically because one of them hurts so much, and the other one starts to hurt more. Yeah, it's not good.
Speaking of feet hurting, I know this is weird, but that's something I think that held me back a lot in my weight loss, because I think I've shared this with you before.
The flat
right?
foot, yeah.
Yeah, I not only have somewhat flat feet, but I also have plantar fasciitis, which is where the tendon in your foot basically is always trying to tighten up, or it's always tightened, and I've just always had just terrible feet, and it makes walking painful, it makes running painful, it makes jogging painful, but I found that one day I just said, you know what, I just need to just deal with the pain. I said, no matter what, I'm going to go for a walk, I'm going to, be on my feet more, I'm going to just deal with the pain, and I did. And eventually, I want to say a couple months down the road, I started to notice that, hey, my feet don't hurt as bad. They still hurt, don't get me wrong. It's like a constant pain that I deal with, but I guess I've grown numb to it at this point.
Oh, also the dancing shoes, they don't come in a wide, and I have wide feet. That's another reason why it hurts more.
But yes, as I was saying, I persevered through that pain because I knew that it was I knew that the results of getting exercise and moving more would be better for me. So I persevered through that pain. Also, like I said, the pain got less. So now I realize that the more active I am, the better my feet actually are. So
attached by a bear.
Attached by it, yeah.
Had
How
the
to yes, exactly. Perseverance. It's an important. I think it's a very important topic, and a very important quality to possess, because that's how you gain. I want to say it's one of the main things that how you gain success. You asked about my motivations too. Another one would be my faith. For those of you that don't know, I'm a really strong Christian. I believe in God and Jesus coming to save me for my sins. And if you want to have a conversation about that, just hit me up sometime. I would love to talk with you about it. But that's where I draw a lot of my motivation for everything I do, whether that's in filmmaking. That's not to say I'm going to make a bunch of Christian films. Don't worry. I actually have a huge qualm with the Christian film industry in the sense that, well, I mean, that can be a whole nother topic, but I feel that it's very poorly executed, and the characters are weak, and the filming of it like they ruin it as an art. I don't think that what they are doing is an art. It's more of a sermon, or it's preachy. And it's weird to say, but I feel like the Christian film industry is lacking, and the characters aren't authentic. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel real, and I'm not going to try to branch out into that, but filmmaking in the sense of I want to be able to provide people with opportunities, and my faith, as in it's not healthy, and it's not. I want to treat my body like a temple, not like a trash bin. So I'm trying to work on that. Family, as I want to be able to do things with family, and I want to spend time with family and do activities with family.
Hey.
Yeah.
Family. That's the point I'm going to be making in my 5-paragraph essay.
What?
Oh, remember I said I had to write a 5-paragraph essay on perseverance for that project?
You actually have to write about perseverance?
Yeah.
Dude! I didn't realize how well this topic tied into what you're doing.
I know, it does.
Then why are you so quiet? You should be talking more over there.
Okay.
Give us so this project. Well, here, let me finish up first, and then we'll go back to you. So no, like I was saying, my faith, my family, and my filmmaking, faith, family, filmmaking, all those things really pour into my motivation, as well as community, because the videos that I've made have really drawn a community, and I really appreciate the support that brings. But I also want to, I'm documenting my journey not only for myself to keep myself accountable, but also because I think it's a great way to share what I'm going through and to document those moments, so that people don't know they're alone. Personally, I felt so alone when I was at. Even now, I still kind of feel alone. Not many people are over 400 pounds, and I hadn't really seen anyone online that was struggling so much with their weight, to the extent that they
Kill
were.
the beast.
What?
Travis.
Oh.
I also made a reference
Good
to
job.
the musical.
Good job, Travis.
Kill the beast.
I was also so overweight that I hadn't seen anyone online that had surpassed that 500 mark, and that came back. I mean, yeah, you see these. Typically, when people reach that point, they go toward the surgery route, or they go toward the surgery route, the gastric bypass, the lap band,
Biggest Loser.
something like that. Now, even Biggest Loser, I don't know if they had too many people over 500, did they? I know they probably had some.
Here, should I ask Google?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that, but you don't see those stories that are real, in the sense that that someone lost that much weight. So you feel alone, especially when I'm in a smaller town. It's not. I mean, we're not too small, but it's smaller, and I don't see people my size. I don't have those experiences that other people have, or I have experiences that other people have, and they don't understand my situation. So I wanted to share that through my documentary and through my vlogs.
I just Googled it.
Yeah.
The heaviest person on The Biggest Loser ever was 526 pounds.
There you go. So I surpassed anyone that's ever been on The Biggest Loser. Talk about feeling alone. I'm serious, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Talk about feeling alone. I was at rock bottom when it came to my weight. I felt like no one else understood me. I felt like no one else understood where I was at. And that's why I wanted to share my story, is because I want anyone who felt like me, who felt like, you know what, I'm too far gone. I don't know if I can make it. I don't see anyone else who's come back from it without doing the surgery. I don't want anyone who's that far, who has gone over 500 pounds, to feel like it's impossible to come back, or that you're the only one with this experience and it feels awful. It really does. It just feels awful to be in that situation. And I'm here to not only show you through the documentaries, but to say, yes, it is possible to come back. And I want to be living proof of that. So that's what the documentary is about, or the vlogs, I should say.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Did you get a 50 Cent feature this week?
I did not get one this week because I was trying to figure out what to do with you being gone. So okay. I don't have one right now, but okay. We will get a 50 Cent feature for next week. No worries. I know that's a big hit on this channel right now. I'm actually thinking about separating it out from the main stream so that we can have just individual segments on the YouTube that people can just be like, here's the 50-cent feature for the week.
Okay.
You know, so we're gonna be working on that too. Also, for those of you that are interested, Joe doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna be streaming afterwards on Twitch. You don't have to join me, Joe, if you don't want to, but if you're interested in watching us play some games or me play some games, whoever is gonna be a part of that, go ahead and join me on Twitch. It's Boris2395. That's Boris with 2 R's. I don't know if I put it in the description yet. No, I didn't.
See, I'll probably go and eat dinner.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna eat dinner first, but then I'll be streaming I'll be streaming shortly after that. So, but your project, Perseverance, I've talked enough. I've explained my situation. Let's hear your experience and what you've learned about Perseverance from a project of yours, Joe.
Okay, so the whole base of this project is we had to read this book that was based off of some sort of situation that was about perseverance. Like, there's one about it's called I Am Najude, age 10 and divorced is one of them. There's another one, I Am Malala is a really popular one. That was another one. There's just a bunch of these different ones, like, all of them about perseverance. Well, my book that I chose was called Miracle in the Andes. And it's about, gosh darn it, this mic, I swear.
Tighten it up a bit.
I did. But anyways, my book is about the whole entire situation where the team of rugby players they were flying to a game in Churrasco, Chile, and they crashed in the Andes, and they had to survive, and they went to some really desperate measures. Like
honestly, you can say the desperate measures they had to go to.
They had to basically eat their friends because they had no food.
They didn't kill them. They didn't kill them.
There was no murder involved because they had already died either what it would be in the crash, starvation. I know there was one that jumped off the mountain because he was going through emotional pain because of the situation.
Don't give the whole book away.
I won't give the whole book away. But, and then they do this massive, great feat of perseverance. I don't really want to say it because it would give the book away. But
yeah, don't give the book away.
A massive feat of perseverance. Well, anyways, we have to use that, and we have to write a 5-paragraph essay about perseverance and show different examples of perseverance throughout the book. And I'm going to try, because the guy's main source of perseverance in the book is to get home to see his father.
His father?
His father. Because his mother and his sister were in the plane. His mom died in the crash, and his sister died 8 days later from the cold. So, at that point, he questions in the book, why am I even still here? I have no family left. But then he remembers that his father's back home, and he just wants to get back to him.
Yeah.
And that's what his source of perseverance is in the book.
Yeah, his motivating factor in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to loop it back into family is the greatest source of perseverance that one can have. Family and faith, because it's also very faith-based.
The book is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because the rugby team they're part of was from a private school, and that private school was a Christian school.
Oh, okay.
And so a lot of the characters in the book are very religious. Like, the whole entire thing, pretty much, their source of motivation in the very beginning is, well, we survived this far, why would God kill us now? Or why would God have us die now if it wasn't for... If he let us survive this long and we didn't die in the crash originally, why would he kill us off now? That wasn't true for most of them, but it was true for, I think, 16 survived? It was either 16 or 19. And 48 people were in the original plane.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a huge story on perseverance. My goodness.
Yeah.
And going through really difficult situations. I can't even imagine.
You know, it is I'm not very big into books, but I'd say it's a pretty good read as long as you get past, like, the first half of the book.
Oh, yeah? What's the first half?
The first half, okay. It's almost... Who's the guy that made Lord of the Rings? Tolkien?
Yeah, that's Tolkien. Yep.
As far as describing things, I'd say it's almost worse than Tolkien.
Wow. That is...
Or at least the first few chapters. Because I just remember, like, almost the entire first chapter was about two things. One, was the events of a rugby game. What is a rugby game like? The first 10 seconds are so exhilarating, and here's what happens to you in the first 10 seconds. Half the first chapter was about the first 10 seconds of a rugby game.
Joe, you seem a little triggered about this.
It did annoy me. The first 3 chapters are like that. You can get through. If you get past that, though, then it actually is kind of interesting, and I'd say a pretty good read.
So just skip the first couple pages.
No, but you need to read those so that you actually know who the characters are.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see.
because they also give you some background in like the second and third chapters on who everybody is. However, another annoying thing is they introduce you to some characters that I don't really know why they introduce you to. Because, so like, one of them is describing this one person saying he's like a very big ladies' man. He gets all the, he can get women like with ease, and he's obsessed with them and all this. They go like 5 pages describing how well he can attach to women. And then the very next chapter, he dies in the crash. Or not the crash. He dies a few days later. But like, he's just dead like almost right away. And it's like, well, you really developed this character that died.
Well, I think that holds a lot of emotional value, though.
I guess.
Because you did get to know this person. You got to know him in the sense of like the other characters knew him.
True.
You know, so it's interesting as we talk about like story and stuff too. I know this is based on, you know, real life or whatever. But,
yeah.
But developing a story and what makes a good story, that's something that I'm very interested in as it pertains to filmmaking. And I want to get back into more filmmaking. I just haven't found some time. Haven't found the time yet to really get back into it. I'm gonna start doing storyboards and stuff at night. Sorry, as I try to fall asleep because I'm trying to fix my sleep as well. It's very poor right now. I'm not getting to bed when I need to, and it makes me a bear to wake up. So,
kill the bear.
Yeah, I need
to
kill the bear. So, no, I might be doing some more. Just so you know, too, I might be doing some more storyboarding, scripting, and stuff that I can do off screen because I think that'll help me fall asleep at night. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I also found when we were doing taxes, I found my idea notebook from back in college. So I've got a lot of, if I just open up, I don't want to show it, but actually I can show this though. When I was planning for shutter speed, I had, where is it here? So these were my idea pages here. I'll just turn to my camera. This was one of the idea page for it. I don't know. Oh, I gotta focus it. Hold on. Where is the camera? There it is. I'll get closer. So that's the idea page for it. Just kind of giving a general overlook of what I was looking to do. Where's the focal point? There it is. So Russian American Spy. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's up on Frozen Den Films if you want to go check it out. But I also, during the summer, I went through and I took photos. I took photos and drew kind of mock storyboards in there of what I wanted it to look like. Have you seen this, Joe?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I remember you.
So I took photos of where we would be at, kind of perspective shots, and what I wanted to do with it. I got very, very extensive into it. It's pretty cool. Man, I took a lot of photos. I forgot.
Oh, there's a receipt in there.
What is this? Oh, actually, this is part of it. This is from Perkins. I drew out. See, this is how crazy it is. I drew out. That was the last shot in the film. I drew it out because I thought of it. Natalie was with me at Perkins, and I thought of it at Perkins. So I used the back of a receipt to then draw it out so that I wouldn't forget it, and I stuck it in here. But yeah, so that's kind of some of the stuff I'm doing, or I'm looking to do. Oh, here's one, Joe, that I actually started doing another sheet for, the drone shooter. So
oh yeah,
you can't really see it, but that's okay because we haven't filmed that one yet. And I want to finish up not Shutter Speed. Card
Tricks.
Card Tricks. I want to finish it up. I need to find some kind of stock music that'll fit it. Because we got to do this one at Christmas. See, I'm reminiscent. I'm gonna have so many good ideas. We're gonna start kicking out the short films again, Joe, because it's fun. It's fun stuff.
It is fun.
Oh my goodness. So many good ideas in here. Look at that list.
Oh man.
Look at that list. Oh, I'm excited. This gets me pumped. Gets me pumped for filmmaking again. I need to do some research again, start making some scripts, writing everything up. It's going to be a good time. So, with that, let's hit up one more random fact.
Oh boy.
Before we get to the end of the show here, because we got about 10 minutes left. And random fact and a little after discussion might get us there.
The term log house and log cabin actually denoted two different distinct types of dwellings. Log cabin timbers were left around, while log houses were made from notched square-hewn logs.
I think I actually knew that.
Oh, wait.
I think I knew that.
I might have actually said that one in a different show.
Oh, did you? I just assumed they were different because the way they're built.
Because I remember say that.
Okay, well, go ahead. Give us another one. We got time.
All right, here's one that we wanted to mention before. The United States uses approximately 10% of the world's salt production each year just to salt roads.
Really? We use that much salt to salt roads?
Apparently.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
This might be a little outdated on things like that, though. Because remember, it has been a few years since we got.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, look at how many countries are in the northern part. I wonder how much Canada uses.
Oof.
But I think they have less roads too.
True.
So it'd be interesting to see the statistics on that. Yeah, I see we just got someone else in here. So thank you for joining us here. We're actually kind of wrapping up to the end because we're at the 7-minute mark almost. 7 minutes left. So if you have questions for us, go ahead and leave them in the comments here. We'd love to answer any questions. I think we're kind of already done with our topic. We talked about perseverance. If you go back, it was actually a really good discussion. I related it back to my weight loss and also other things like filmmaking. If you guys have ideas that you want us to talk about, I haven't brought this up, but I think it'd be cool if you guys want to give us if you have stuff that you want us to talk about. Go ahead and leave comments on our videos, and we'll definitely take a look. Man, you look dog tired, Joe. You look so tired. Like, I can just see it on your face. You're so tired right now.
I can see it on my own face on the screen. Man, you're right.
Yeah,
anyways.
you are very tired.
Oh, also.
What were you saying? Yeah, go ahead.
Earlier, you said that book that I was talking about, you said it's based off the events. It actually is an autobiography by one of the people.
Oh, so they wrote it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, there's another one called Alive. That's like they interviewed a bunch of people and they tried to recreate the story on their own. This one's actually the documentation from one of the people who was there.
Okay. So it's a, what do you call it? First... Autobiography. No, but it's a first-person source, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, there's a secondary source and a tertiary? Tertiary. There we go. Tertiary source. And then there's the main source. So it's a main source. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. All right, well, I guess we can wrap it up a little early since Joe's a little tired over there. But let me get the tunes rolling. Get the tunes going here. Because we need to end with some music, right?
Yeah.
So this song is actually Keep On Going by Joachim Karad. Is that how you say it?
Is it Karad? I don't know.
Karad or Karud. Something like that. But I thought it was an appropriate title for the topic of the stream. So we are going to get going. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to leave a like. And if you've subscribed, that's not enough. Hit the bell. That way you'll be notified when we go live. And we really appreciate all the support, the comments, the likes, and any constructive criticism or positive comments you may have. So, thank you for joining us here on The Basement Brothers. And we'll see you next time.